Today we're looking at 20 questions on contract classifications. If you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification button. It really helps us in the algorithm. Also, check out our channel. We have hundreds of questions to help you pass your real estate exam. So here we go. What is an express contract? A contract created by the actions of the parties. B, a contract stated in words, either oral or written. C, a contract that has been fully performed. D, a contract that is implied by law. B, a contract stated in words, either oral or written. An express contract is one where the terms are clearly stated in words, either spoken or written. Which of the following best describes an implied contract? A, a contract that has been put in writing. B, a contract that arises from the actions or conduct of the parties. C, a contract that is notarized. D, a contract that is explicitly stated. B, a contract that arises from the actions or conduct of the parties. An implied contract is formed by the actions or conduct of the parties rather than through explicit words. What distinguishes a unilateral contract from a bilateral contract? A, only one party is obligated to perform in a unilateral contract. B, a unilateral contract must be in writing. C, a bilateral contract involves a gift. D, a bilateral contract is always enforceable. A, only one party is obligated to perform in a unilateral contract. In a unilateral contract, only one party makes a promise in exchange for the other party's performance. In a bilateral contract, both parties make promises to each other. Which of the following is an example of a bilateral contract? A reward for finding a lost pet. B, a service agreement between a homeowner and a contractor. C, an offer to pay for mowing a lawn. D, a promise to donate to charity. B, a service agreement between a homeowner and a contractor. In a bilateral contract, both parties make promises to perform certain actions, such as a service agreement where the contractor promises to provide services and the homeowner promises to pay. What is an executory contract? A contract that has been fully performed by all parties. B, a contract that is implied by law. C, a contract that is yet to be fully performed. D, a contract that has been breached. A contract that is yet to be fully performed. An executory contract is one that has not yet been fully performed by one or both parties. What is the difference between an executory contract and an executed contract? An executory contract is not legally binding, while an executed contract is. An executory contract is still in the process of being performed, while an executed contract has been fully performed. An executory contract is implied, while an executed contract is express. An executory contract must be in writing, while as an executed contract does not need to be. An executory contract is still in the process of being performed while an executed contract has been fully performed. An executory contract is one where some of or all of the obligations have yet to be performed, while an executed contract is one where all obligations have been fulfilled. What is a void contract? A contract that can be rescinded at the option of one party. B, a contract that is not legally enforceable. C, a contract that has been fully executed. D, a contract that has been notarized. B, a contract that is not legally enforceable. A void contract lacks legal enforceability from the outset due to missing essential elements or being illegal. Before we move on with the rest of the questions, please go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification button so you don't miss a video. It's all free to do so. It really helps us get in the algorithm and get us up so that we can help others pass the real estate exam. Also check out our channel where we have hundreds of questions on how to pass your real estate exam. Which of the following would render a contract void? A, one party is a minor. B, there is a mutual mistake about a material fact. C, the contract involves an illegal act. D, one party was under duress. C, the contract involves an illegal act. A contract involving illegal activities is void because it is unenforceable by law. What is a voidable contract? A, a contract that is missing an essential element. B, a contract that is not enforceable. C, a contract that one or both parties can legally cancel. D, a contract that is illegal from the beginning. A contract that one or both parties can legally cancel. A voidable contract is valid and enforceable, but can be legally canceled by one or both parties due to certain conditions such as fraud, misrepresentation, or coercion. Which of the following contracts is likely to be considered voidable? A, a contract signed under duress. B, a contract for the sale of illegal substances. C, a contract missing the signature of one party. D, a contract made verbally. A contract signed under duress. A contract signed under duress can be voidable at the option of the coerced party because it was not entered into freely. What type of contract is created by law to prevent unjust enrichment? A, express contract. B, implied contract. C, quasi-contract. D, bilateral contract. C, quasi-contract. A quasi-contract, also known as an implied in law contract, is created by law to prevent one party from being unjustly enriched at the expense of another. In what situation is a quasi-contract typically applied? A, when there is an explicit agreement between parties. B, when a party provides a benefit to another party without a formal contract. C, when a contract is notarized. D, when a contract involves illegal activities. B, when a party provides a benefit to another party without a formal contract. Quasi-contracts are used when one party provides a benefit to another without a formal contract to ensure fair compensation. Which of the following is an example of a formal contract? A, a handshake agreement. B, a written real estate purchase agreement. C, an oral agreement to mow a lawn. D, a promise to give a gift. B, a written real estate purchase agreement. A formal contract is a written agreement that follows specific legal formalities such as a real estate purchase agreement. What distinguishes an informal contract from a formal contract? An informal contract must be written while formal contracts can be verbal. B, informal contracts do not require a specific form or method of creation. C, formal contracts are not legally enforceable. D, informal contracts involve higher value transactions. B, informal contracts do not require a specific form or method of creation. Informal contracts, also known as simple contracts, do not require specific forms or methods of creation and can be verbal or written. What is a unilateral contract? A, a contract where both parties make promises. B, a contract where only one party makes a promise. C, a contract that has been fully executed. D, a contract that is implied by actions. B, a contract where only one party makes a promise. A unilateral contract involves a promise by one party in exchange for the performance of an act by the other party. Which of the following is an example of a unilateral contract? A, a job offer letter. B, a lease agreement. C, an offer of a reward for lost property. D, a mortgage agreement. C, an offer of a reward for lost property. An offer of a reward for lost property is a unilateral contract where the offerer promises to pay the reward upon the performance of a specific act returning the property. What is a bilateral contract? A, a contract where one party makes a promise in exchange for an act. B, a contract where both parties exchange promises. C, a contract that has no legal enforceability. D, a contract that is implied by law. B, a contract where both parties exchange promises. A bilateral contract involves mutual promises between two parties. Which of the following is an example of an executed contract? A real estate purchase agreement that has been signed but not yet closed, a lease agreement that has been signed and the tenant has moved in, an employment offer that has been accepted but the employee has not started work, a handshake agreement to sell a car. B, a lease agreement that has been signed and the tenant has moved in. An executed contract is one where all the terms and conditions have been fulfilled, such as the lease where the agreement is signed and the tenant has moved in. What type of contract is not enforceable in a court of law? A, a void contract. B, a voidable contract. C, an express contract. D, an implied contract. A void contract. A void contract is not legally enforceable because it lacks one or more essential elements or is illegal. What makes a contract voidable? A, it is missing an essential element. B, it is entered into by a minor. C, it involves illegal activities. D, it has been fully executed. B, it is entered into by a minor. A contract entered into by a minor is voidable at the minor's option because minors typically lack the legal capacity to enter into binding contracts. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the questions. I hope you did well. Once again, please subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button, also hit the thumbs up. Give us a good thumbs up. It really helps us in the algorithm. Also check out our channel. Have a great day.